John Carter. John, just looking at the lineup, you're playing here tonight with probably someone who we can easily classify as a legend, a guy called Gerald.
Yes.
He goes back a shade over 2 decades. How long ago did the story start for you?
Really right. Really right. It's early member of 808 State. Are you talking about my knowledge of Gerald?
No, you personally.
Oh right,
when did things start for you?
Because Gerald's probably giving you that info. For me, well, listening to things like that, it was a whole window onto a world that was just evolving at the time. It's just, what is this music? What are these nights? It wasn't even about individuals as well. It's about the tunes. So for me, it was when that kind of stuff started. It was just for a lot of people as well. You know, it's acid house woke up a lot of people. 1988. It seemed like it was a world-changing thing. It was 10 years after sort of punk exploded, 10 years after psychic, 20 years after psychedelia. It seemed like the next new thing, and it was a whole new thing. It immediately picked up and screamed at by the press, and you know it's got to be good.
Yeah. Well, looking at what I've heard about your influences and stuff, you've actually, obviously, a guy called Gerald, like you said, means a lot to you in terms of where you are now, but you've got some hip hop influences and reggae and things like that.
Dancehall especially, and I like the fusion. I like drawing different styles together. But tonight I'm gonna smash out a whole bunch of like very Jamaican influenced kind of beats. That's got acid in there. See how that goes down. Obviously I've got a bag full of acid house as well. You can't not have a bag full of acid house. Yeah, when it comes to acid house is an eye-opener for a lot of people, and it was a cultural, massive. It was a continental drift kind of thing. A whole new world changes. It's do you know what really sort of cemented it for me? It wasn't the fact that the press was screaming about it. Acid house is killing our youth and all this kind of our youngsters. It was seeing ripped up cigarette butts in pub car parks, and it's just people skinning up everywhere. That was the thing. It's just even in the suburbs, there's people it's embracing. Whereas glue 10 years before or acid 20 years before, people just sort of having sort of taking acid, and just this music was always connected to. I'm not promoting drugs here. It's all I'm saying is when you just suddenly realise that it had become.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, and to the point where it was now bedrock. Was when you just suddenly see that it's, you know, I know it's a strange little thing, but I remember going, well, that's actually it now. You know, a little country car park's got a ripped up Rizzler and a cigarette butt in it. It's now reached everywhere. Mid-England, be afraid.
So with all those influences and stuff, do you find that with the innumerous amount of aliases that you have, you find a way to express all of those influences in a different way when you produce and play music?
Yeah, no, I've been very lucky with that front, and I'm producing a lot of stuff at the moment that I'm really excited about. That's completely melting the whole thing again. So genuinely taking in dancehall and acid house, they're probably the two most disparate ones to try and meld together, and having a lot of fun putting those two together. And especially when you sort of the music that's come out in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, and 2 years, all the sawtooth sort of bass lines that have come out of dubstep. And, I'm seeing a lot of kind of Jamaican style or African kind of style drum programming coming in, which I find personally totally rocks my boat. And I just go, well, I'm just going to do what I'm good at and sort of visit that again with a sprinkle of acid house and some extremely heavy pulsing bass.
studio, when you spend time by yourself producing or whatever, do you like to be surrounded by some raw equipment to get you, like the proper old drum machines and things like that, or are you quite an embracer of technology as well?
I've had big studios in the past, and you know, 56 channel desks and this stuff, but now I've just redone the studio, and I've stripped down to a big computer. Obviously, there's so much you can do with a computer. So in the past, you fill a whole room like, not like this. This is the toilet, ladies and gentlemen.
You can easily fill this.
Yeah, I know. But then I've got old school pedals. I've got like Jeff Beck's original distortion pedal. I've got old Russian phasers and filters. I've got 808, Roland 808 drum machine, a 909, 303, and an SH09, and they're the core.
The bass machine.
Yeah, yes, the bass machine, and everyone uses that, and that's why I bought that. That's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. You cannot replace that. You can't recreate that digitally in anything, and so many people agree with that. And then, but there's so many beautiful effects units that are digitally based instead of the computer. So it's that, but then and 2 decks, and yeah, that's the core of it for me. And it's nice having it just stripped down to that after years of having so much, and then all right, sometimes it's using a computer. It's no, you need to have a happy medium between the two. You have to.
What have we got to look forward to for the rest of the year for me?
A whole bunch of releases coming out. There's a thing coming out on Gung Ho called, under the name Repeat Offenders, which is First Offence is coming out on well, it's about 3-4 months. Just got a backlog of stuff. He's drinking beer behind there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. He's doing a very good job of
guilty.
And there's also a project called Roosevelt High, which is very much more strictly dancehall and hip hop related, and quite melodic, and a lot of vocalists. So there's a project of that, and Repeat Offenders, and also his own straight up productions, which is what I was talking about, the more jump up drums meets acid meets pulsing bass, which that's the thing that's really grabbing me by the throat at the moment, and it's something that I've always been doing.
Well,
I've always just loved the reggae and the Jamaican influence, and it just seems people sort of get onto it every now and then, and I just think right now I'm really throwing myself into production.
It's strange because you wouldn't normally marry the two genres together at all. Like, I wouldn't be able to point to any.
It's never been strange to me. I just always, first time I ever heard dancehall, it just blew me wide open, and I've just never been able to drop it. I just love the space in it, the rhythms, the rolling. I love the fact that bum goes up on the one, rather than doing this, just up. And ladies get that, and if ladies get it, then the fellas follow.
Yes, yeah, that is.
You can't fault the logic.
Yeah. Brilliant. All right, John, thank you very much. Cheers. Really looking forward to your set.
Thank you.